So, hello there. Welcome to the Twin Flame Collective Spiritual Community Reading for Spring of 2020. So the next one here is the Eight of Wands. The heights of ambition, the Eight of Wands. There is nothing better in this world than to let your dreams and ambitions fly free. There is nothing more perfect than being released from doubt and conflict, strife and difficulties, to rush forwards with the gathered momentum of your will and bring your success ever closer. Oh, to be a free spirit, to breathe the free air, to blaze the trails in uncharted territory. Yet be warned, ardent traveler, once you start this bold path, you must not falter and you must not pause. It is all or nothing, no half measures. Set your sights on the highest goals. Aim for the stars, and who knows where you might find yourself. So really, yeah, so this is it. I mean, this is the reading here for the community. This is so apt, this particular reading here. And then I'll do a clarifying card with the oracle cards in terms of prayers, but or meditations. I prefer meditations myself, but prayers every now and again. The Eight of Wands is this is it. This is the opportunity that is presented in these times, which aren't dark. They're simply like the moon. I mean, we are the moon. The sun by reflection lights the moon, but the moon, is by instinct and by how it controls the oceans and our water and our emotions, is what, the initial stages of how, we'll move through these times. I mean, it's a psychic time is what it is in a way. And so, of course, taking into always taking, precautions and the social distancing and the healing. I mean, all of it is a part of it, but in the end, it is a psychic time. And that said, once this whole process of really being turned on our head, to then be destroyed by our thoughts, to self-analyze to death, and or analyze, the airwaves to death. We're analyzing everything else to death. To then be in isolation, to really develop that true wisdom. Appreciating family, appreciating your friends, if your friends are your family, appreciating, extended family if necessary, and then leaving that legacy. To then really understand your twin flame, or to come into twin flame. I won't say union. To me, this is more, to that sexual energy that really drives the twin flame psychic connection. To then know the opportunities that will present themselves. I mean, going through this period, there will be a vacuum created, which is being created. And it's that drive, that spark, that Eight of Wands fire, business, creativity, filling these holes in what are already being created economically. But this is a creative card. This isn't pentacles. This is the fire of it, the fire of creativity and of energy of creating a new way, or a new. I mean, and I won't say it's a new way, because I think a lot of what will happen will, eventually blow over, and we'll probably go back to a lot of, what we know to be true and what we know how to do. But it's this time that you really want to take that creative energy, those projects, doing 5 projects at a time, in order to really fill those holes, that vacuum that's being created. And, and from there, the fruits of that experience of working diligently in this time with the opportunities that are being created. You have to look at this as an opportunity. This sets the stage for, and again, for the spring 2020 reading here for the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups, the pleasure of the sun child. Do you recall how it felt to be young? Can you remember the endless summer days you spent in freedom and happiness, with no cares or worries pressing you? What did it feel like to get lost in the moment, to be able to create wonders and amazing visions from nothing? Back then, a day seemed like a lifetime, and the future stretched before you like a wide and inviting land filled with promise. Our occupation was play, our currency was imagination, and we knew instinctively what was most important for a happy, long life. Simple joy. Ah, how frail must the heart be for it to let the happenings of life wear down that awareness. If we were to let our child selves see us now, watch us for a day, what would they say? And what could we learn from them? So this is yeah. So I mean, in the end, this is it. I mean, this is the reading. This is just so aptly guided. So thank you to the spirits. And I mean, it took a second though to get to really understand what the spirits wanted to say, and this was it. It is that childlike sense of wonder that we lose as adults. We forget, because we're watching the news, we're figuring out what we're going to work, and the politics and the money, and how are we going to put this and that, and relationships, and it is what, in the end, what spirit and what the spirit guides are saying is that it is that child sense of wonder that really what we need to come to, because six being domesticity, but the cups being emotion. So it's that domestic emotion. I mean, and in itself is children. The emotional, just to open oneself up, to open up the sixth chakra, the sixth eye, to open up one's emotional eye, and to really understand what what we remember as children, and to really try to be there. Aptly, of course, children are the ones, through this whole process that are bouncing back. I mean, they're rarely children. Anybody under the age of 20, rarely even, or if they are getting it, they have growth hormone. I mean, we as children, this growth hormone is it's a miraculous hormone that will fight off anything. Children are bouncy. Babies are bouncy. I mean, realistically, children are very able to get through life and heal quickly, because they have a certain growth hormone that adults don't have. And so really becoming, achieving that childlike consciousness, is what the spirits are telling us, that in the end, it's that childlike consciousness that they want us to achieve, to come through this. So I'll do one final card in terms of a clarifier. So a prayer or a meditation. I'll do 3. Yeah. Actually, that one was the one that came first. I'm just going to do one today. I'm not going to complicate this too much further. So this one landed face first here. Innocence. So it says here, my prayer, dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see that all of your qualities of pure love and light are reflected within me and all others. Help me embrace my God-given innocence so that I may be at peace. So Archangel Michael is holding you in a comforting embrace. Assuring you of your innocence. Ask him to help you forgive yourself and let go of guilt, which is a heavy emotion that keeps you from experiencing inner peace. By saying, Archangel Michael, thank you for helping me forgive myself for, and then you name the specific event for which you're asking forgiveness, and for anything else I've blamed myself for. Please help me release all self-blame from my mind, body, and emotions. Feel the sensation of deep release as Archangel Michael helps you embrace your true innocence. Your past behavior could never undo God's perfect handiwork in creating you as a powerful, loving, much-needed being of light and love. So the possible specific meanings: the individual you're inquiring about is innocent. Purify or detoxify. So healing and or boosting your immunity, using ways to boost your immunity. You can trust the situation that you're asking about. Focus on other people's good qualities instead of their mistakes. So that's it. That's where we're going to leave it. That childlike quality of innocence. Come back to your inner child. Ask for, let the guilt go. Let the burdens go. I mean, in the end, it helps no one. It serves no one, let alone yourself. And it's important to come back to that. So that's the reading for spring of 2020. Thank you all for listening, and I will be back. And and if there's any requests for personal readings, send me an email. I'll have my email address in the link below, as well as my Twitter handle. So if you want to follow along with Twitter, and the website as well. We're launching our new production company here. So I mean, in essence, the spirit guides are what will guide us along our way here as we proceed. So for any personal reading, send me an email, and for modest payment options. This is something that, for me it's important to give back to the community. So for modest payment options, I'll talk, we can talk directly in email in terms of what your questions may be for yourself personally, and or what your needs may be. Okay, so thanks again for listening, and we'll see you all again soon. And bye for now.